You spawn in, and then spend 30 minutes deciding where to build. Sound familiar? These 5 tips will help you start strong without second-guessing every block. If this helps you stop overthinking and just play, consider leaving a like on the video, as we have a goal of 200 likes. But I say, let's hop straight into tip number 1 as we get some progress done here at the Desert Kingdom. It's a good feeling to be back here at the kingdom, and even better than that, our fishing rod has given us some bountiful loot as well. However, some of you may know that I'm an elementary school teacher, along with a die-hard Minecraft fan, and one thing that I've been thinking about recently is that there really is not too much in terms of Minecraft education as of recently. And so, as we continue to get progress done on our Minecraft kingdom here in the desert, we'll be going over 5 tips to maximize your experience with a fresh start in a Minecraft world. And so, as we get around to digging down and terraforming apart this massive pile of sand over here, I say, why don't we get started with tip number 1. Well, you could say that we have definitely gotten a whole ton of terraforming work done, and I'm very happy about it. We've completely devastated the entire area, where up on top we have our starter base, and then everything else is flattened off to the first level. I think that it's about time that we make a massive wheat field so that we can get tons of emeralds from our villagers, and we also may get around to building a wall so that we can fit in the area behind me even more. We have tons of wheat that seems to go on in the distance, as well as over every water source we have a spruce trapdoor and a torch, which will have to do for the time being, but I really do want to have lanterns in the area instead. But you'll also notice that we've gotten around to fixing the wall as well. We went for a mixture of smooth sandstone along with cut sandstone, and I'm happy with how the design came out, although I'm sure that this area here and this area area here will continue to undergo renovations as we continue to survive in the desert. But although it's nice to have progress here, at the same time we are absolutely burning through tools, and that means that it's time to head to the mines and get ourselves some more diamonds. And just like that, we have another 11 diamonds to our name, which, truth being told, makes me a happy man because only half an hour later, we are definitely good to go with continuing on our construction. Now that we've gotten all of the chores that we want to get done for today's episode, it's time that we start getting the land ready for the build. I've already gotten around to making this build in creative mode, and to be honest, it really is not too material intensive, which is a good thing for me getting a video out by Saturday. But at the same time, you may notice by the terrain that we have behind me, it's going to take a whole ton of work in order to transform this area right here. And so, as we continue to make this desert terrain even more beautiful, I say, let's get into the next tip for perfectly starting a forever world. As always, we have gotten up to a good amount of work here at the Desert Kingdom, which, if I'm being honest, it took a whole ton of time to whittle down the desert into the same level as our main base here. As well as you can see that the grass blocks are steadily fading into the horizon here, which will continue the desert oasis theme that we have here. But we do happen to have a problem, which is that it's Friday night and it's going to take a very long time for the grass blocks here to spread all the way throughout the kingdom. And although I wanted to build in this area, I just don't think it's going to be possible for this episode, meaning that I think that we're going to build somewhere in the area that we've already established here. And so I think that Dorothy and I both agree that it's just about time to make our storage base here in the world. It is definitely a good feeling to have the storage base complete. You will notice that the build itself is actually pretty simple. It doesn't have any fancy arches or bridges like the build that we have behind us here, but at the same time, I really love the indents that we have with all of the stairs over here, as well as I really love the design that we came up with the sandstone bricks and walls, along with this fancy flower that I really love and it lights up at night. I really think that Minecraft has been doing a great job adding little details into the game, and so as a builder, I'm definitely thankful, but I really love the addition of all of the arches and even the iron bars that we have for the windows up top. And then as we approach the entrance, we have a beautiful potted plant, and this little accent piece is a wonderful addition to so many different types of builds. So if you've seen the design but you've never tried it in your world before, I highly recommend you using it. It's so easy to make. As we head inside, you can see that we have a very cool, funky looking storage area. I have already gotten around to putting all of our items into the chests. And as you can see, we also have a second floor here where we have access to even more items. It's worth mentioning that we also have a couple of potted plants inside the build too. So you could say that I'm a very happy man with the build, as well as it feels good to have everything organized as well and prettied up in the area. We've once again bone mealed and sheared our grass 1 block tall, and the addition of some cacti and some dead bushes as well really blends everything into the desert. We've also continued our funky looking path to connect both of our starter builds, but you can definitely tell that out here behind us there's plenty of more work to get done in the kingdom. I hope that you can see that through following these tips it really can help keep you involved and engaged in your Minecraft world. If you haven't taken a look at episode 1, I highly recommend you doing so, but once again I think that we take out our tools and get ourselves back to work.